Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails, the second chapter. We are there. We talked to everyone in the region and there were a few people missing, but I think they might be waiting for us at the airliner to see us off. So let's get to it and see who's there. Because I'm hoping that the children of the orphanage and our friends from the academy will be there. Welcome! You're the group of bracers headed for Zeiss, yes? Uh-huh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now, or...? It'll be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to do here, everyone? Nope. I'm done. I'm definitely done. Alright. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Estelle's group checked in for their flight. Okay, no problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. That was quickly. Alrighty then, off we go. Yes, let's. Hey, wait a sec! I knew it. I just knew it. The kids! What are all of you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us? You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Well, in my defense, I did went to the orphanage. You weren't there. So who's the meanie here? Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. Oh, I get it. They were out coming to ruin. I feel kinda silly now. Hang on though. That mean Matron Teresa's... Ah, I'm glad to see we made it in time. And the rest is there as well. Yeah, I knew if we couldn't find them, they'd be here seeing us off. Matron Teresa and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh. Like we'd missed this. We got it kinda close though. Thanks for the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Who? Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle. I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry. I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Idios every day. We promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Aw, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. Hey, I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happens to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans. Yeah, I remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave her to me. I kinda suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret, simply look for the answer you have been seeking for. Yes, I will, I promise. Bracers and students both aspire to a path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that that can defeat you. Well, remember, this is the final boarding call for the Cecilia bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. See you guys. We'll be back, I promise. Everyone, take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. Yeah, Joshua's gonna have such a rough time if he ever comes back. So many people wanted to kick his ass to just show him that they care. Free to walk around. Rune may be focused on their local election problems, but the rest of the kingdom's talking about the signing ceremony. After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter a decade ago. I hope we will finally melt the ice in a little bit between our two nations. I hope so too. That would be great, because no one is wanting a war. Well, maybe Ouroboros, we still don't know exactly what their plans are. Yes, ma'am. We've already spoken to the head of the central factory. All we need now is a contract to move the ornaments. Simon, you made right sure to secure the ornaments. Yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. Rune may be all excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place we're headed now, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and the region. Perfect system for an industry city like that, if you ask me. Yeah, because every city needs their own way of, let's say, management. That's basically what a mayor is. It's just someone who manages the town. Thank goodness, that passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with this instrument. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very bright tunes on his lute. He even forced me into a duet with him. It takes all kinds, I guess, including the pushy kinds. Damn, I wanted to see that. Seeing those two sing together. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there's nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're almost to Zeiss, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Come on now. Don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see? They don't know he's with the Capua family, don't they? Yeah. I don't think he's as lonely as he thinks he is. Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least things never got too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda. Maybe. I should take that as the highest of praise. I am relieved, however. The Black Fang. I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh, you were worried about me, Olivier? That's actually kinda sweet. Remember, I'm a wandering bard and poet, even in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Please, do not need a staffing today. I promise, I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say. Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shara got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them, a little. What's with that look? Forgive me, that was just more than I expected. Let us leave that topic behind for a while then. Come, Estelle, I should treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it's a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it's poured by a lovely lady. You realize that's not something to brag about, right? Is he talking about Aina or Shira? Because they drink him under the table like tenfold. Easy. Okay, deep breaths. I need to ready my camera before we land. My one and only chance to get the picture will be when we're landing. Okay, is he from the newspaper or a hobbyist? Maybe a little bit of both. Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something? This is the cargo room. It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself. Yes, not much to do here. Hello, what is it? The skies are calm and we should be arriving on schedule. Please, relax and enjoy the voyage. Helm, adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the north slightly. Ba-do-do-do, affirmative. Change course, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, it takes all kinds, I guess. Well, as long as he's having fun with his work, I don't think it should be a problem. Aw, this sucks. I can't see Leiston Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near the airspace though, would they? Who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like one huge bath. Yeah, and it's a mixed bath. Not that that's a positive thing, I'm just mentioning it for information wise. You know what I mean? I heard that Zeiss has stairs. That moving stairs. I wanna ride them. I wanna ride them. No, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. Oh, hi Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe, what do you do when you need to get back to Grancel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone does. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kinda used to passenger flights, huh? Oh, but what does Zeke do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well. Zeke, come here. Zeke is always around. Whoa. Scree? Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Zeke can follow the ship. Cool. Scree! Zeke can fly level at speeds of up to 1800 celts per hour. Most airship crews are around that, half that. So to Zeke, this isn't faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Zeke? Scree! Zeke's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Zeke. Oh, I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. The wind feels so nice. With the weather like this, Zeiss is gonna be lovely. I wanna talk to Zeke. Oh well. I'm sure we'll get more encounters with him. Apparently that non-aggression pact being signed at the Herb Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard, he's still in the stockade at Leiston Fortress under guard, 24/7. And he should be. He did a terrible thing. Maybe for the right reason in his head, but still a terrible thing. I suppose the non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Erebonia are complicated, to say the least. After all this time though, it's for the best to reconcile. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can hold a grudge, but sometimes you need to let it go for the greater good. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Queen Alicia bringing both the Empire and the Republic to the same table like that. I just hope it goes without a hitch. I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while. We're working all the time. Once I get home, I want to kick back and relax for a while. And you should. Currently, to our right is Tithith Bay, Liberl's gate to the Great Sea. While it's currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make it out the coastline. Oh, hello Estelle. Looking around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airship much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited too. I never ridden an airship before in all my travels. Well, I guess the circus didn't use airship much, huh? Did you guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages then? Oh, no. Most of our carriages were the single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have an old orbital drive carriage though. Oh, okay. Now that I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. Ah, you remember. You touched your teacher's heart, my dear sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberl, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transport. They are both in favor of orbital-driven trains and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calverdian neighbors use orbital buses. Orbital buses? What kind of vehicles is a bus? Well, a bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant. Neato. I kinda ride one now. Speaking of which, Shara, have you been to Kelford, right? I heard you met Zin then. Come on, I gotta hear that story. There's not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on an errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Kelford's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Zin. I see. I gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. Well, it was exciting, very different culturally and exotic. You should visit if you get a chance. I hope we do. If not in the Trail series, then maybe in the Crossbell or the Cold Steel ones. And if not in those, I'm pretty sure there will be plenty of new games I can't even imagine now, that might go over places we'll never have been yet. Because that would be great. But let's not buy too much just yet, because we're just started. We're just at the beginning of the second game of the 9 that's already out right now. Well, at this time at least, as far as I know. Yeah. Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take to their seats. The city of Zeiss. Yes, another city to explore. And of course to go to the Bracer Guild to say hi that we're here. Because we did basically pick this place because they were lacking in manpower at the guild, so should definitely be appreciated if we help around. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika? A rather exotic name for Liberl. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? To put it simply, capable. She's a flawless administrator and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Lenham. Now my interest is positively piqued. What are we waiting for then? Let us away too? Oh shit. What the... Earthquake? Is this the fury of Kilika? Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake. The dock is going to collapse. Run for your lives. Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic. So they're used to it. Because if they build a building that can withstand earthquakes, then it does happen in this area. Never happened in the first game. Alright, that took me a little bit off guard. It stopped. Phew, thanks Adios, that's over. Everyone, please come to the reception in orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. Hehe, that was so cool. Well, that was a great way of getting welcome to Zeiss. It was very strong, but attention world, Please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberl, though. Really? Chloe is right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now we really do need to check in at the guild house to see what the damage is. And who knows? Maybe Ouroboros is behind the earthquakes. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that would be a great start to a reason why we would be here. So there's no serious damage to the central factory. Ah, thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Charizard. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. It's good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivier Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Rins. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours. My words, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madame, allow your humble servant Olivier Lenheim to improvise a song. According to Jean, you're both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal braces do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Damn, Olivier, he gets shut down real hard. Thank you. Yes, but if you wish to play your lute, you're welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivier than Shira. Well, putting aside our repressed musician for now, how's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? Well, we do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But, What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Check on something? Oh, this is a bit sudden. What do you mean? Well, it's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damages? Well, sure, but what does... Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquakes then. That's worrying. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. Very localized, which means there's an intelligence behind it. Ouroboros. Yeah. That society, not to be trifled with. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not that far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly would have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, but it's possible we simply didn't notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghosts, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. We'll be happy to do what we can, Kilika. We should begin by asking around in the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just a personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on the other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Yeah, we saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes. Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. I'll candidly ask you not to hug anybody, thanks. Still, let's head over to the Professor Russell place. Yes. Ooh, that's a lot of quests already. A stolen sign. Someone has stolen the branch of a sign. We're currently investigating his whereabouts. Braces able to cooperate with the investigation are to contact the receptionist Kilika. Please ask about the sign. At Leisten Fortress, we are holding a short-term special training program. As such, we'd like to ask the winners of the martial art competition to participate. If you are able to join, report immediately to Leisten Fortress. Recruiting testers for a new gun. Read over the requirements below and then please come to me. Test details will be explained in the workshop on the 3rd floor of the central factory. Experience with all guns, skill, confidence in shooting, no particular preference in weapon maker. So basically Tita or Olivier. A dangerous monster, whale frog, has been sighted in Chaldea Tunnel. Braces affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to the threat. A reptilian monster with a poison tongue. So anti-poison is required. Mantrap at Trade Plains. Note variety of abnormal statuses with its gases. So basically annoying. So the training assistance is the one that's most important. So we need to go to Leisten Fortress because it's short. So I don't know if we go to Professor Russell right now, if we'll be basically failing this side quest. So we're gonna do them before we head over to Russell, which means no factory, no Russell's house until we talk to the rest of the town and then this side quest. And with the rest we can go to Russell first, just in case we can use Tita for the new model orbital gun testing sequence. I want to see if I can prevent another event like that with Dorothy in Ruin. It's not necessarily a must, but it will be like a small challenge to myself. Because we want to do as much quest as we can, as perfect as we can. Aren't you Estelle? That recently promoted senior? Yeah, that's me. Ah, excuse me. I'm Wong. I'm with the Zeiss branch. Ah, I see. I'm Estelle Bright. Nice to meet you. Yeah, same here. I've heard about your work here and there. After all the success you've had, it's only natural you're a full bracer already. Thank you. But I'm still in training. I've got a lot to learn still. Never forget the attitude of a beginner, huh? Pretty admirable sentiment. I hope I can follow your example. Incidentally, did you know Gandalf is out on a job? Yeah, I heard from Jean. We came to Zeiss in part to help pitch in while he's gone. Ah, gotcha. Thanks. That'll be a big help. Sorry for the trouble, but I hope you'll help out around here for a while. Charizard, looking forward to working with you as well. Yep, same here. I'll help out as best as I can. Well then, let's all work together and do our best. Nah, he's a nice guy. I think he's still a junior bracer as well. Located at this branch at the moment. Okay, we're not gonna talk to Kilika to activate one of the side quests. Because when we do, I want to be able to complete that side quest in the same episode as well. If possible, of course. Alright. Places I want to go. Weapon shop. Definitely weapon shop. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Stain Arms and Guard. That earthquake was a shock, but I'm not that fast. Earthquakes are just a natural phenomenon that periodically occur. Damn. Big words. Always something to tremble over. But that's it. I would hope that the people of this technology town would respond a bit more calmly. Okay, what do we have? How expensive is it gonna be? And as you can see, we have a lot of Sepith, and the rate is pretty decent, so I'm pretty sure we can buy most of it. Look at that. The long staff that we got from a monster is even better than the weapon we're getting here, so I want to have it for the list, but there's no must to buy it right now. It does seem the prices are not too bad, and it looks that a gift may be coming here pretty soon as well. Maybe. Alright. Unless there's for some it's for someone else. But let's see. Airglaive. Yeah, oh definitely. Grey Wolf, yes. Sinclair. I'm gonna skip these two until it's absolutely necessary. Because we saw last time that new characters at Joan already have the equipment that's the best in the store, which would be logical because they are in the area, so they might as well upgrade themselves before meeting me, which is always appreciated. Agility, defense speed down. Yeah, the increase is too much to ignore. We really need to upgrade it. So sorry that the other points are going to go down, but it is how it is. So we need 4 of these. Do we have it? Oh, I don't think money is going to be a problem. I think we have enough to buy everything we need. With this, a little bit. I do want it, especially for Olivier, seeing as the clocks made him really bad at moving forward. Estelle needs it. I think Charizard is 2. Yeah, let's buy 4 of them. With it, negative points, it's become like a choice type of thing. We might as well. Pearl earring, let's buy 2 more. 1 bracelet. Yeah, I'm just doing this because we have the money. And of course, because I'm hoping that if we move forward and Tida and Agit joins the party, maybe even Zin, I'm hoping. Because they did talk about Zin on the flight here, so it does stand to reason that he might show up here. That we can make our own party and that the rest that isn't joining us will stay in the loft of the Bracer Guild. If that's the case, it would be amazing because we can make teams however we want and switch them whenever we want. The downside is we need to upgrade all their equipment and orbits too, so it's gonna take a lot of Sepit to do that. But I don't mind. I would actually do want to do that. Alright, that's all the equipment. I will equip it between the episodes, so it doesn't take up extra time. Because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna do anything today than just talk to people around town. From the looks of it, there's really no damage to the town. Well, I'm sure that smaller shakers didn't do much to the central factory either. The only real damage is people using the earthquake as an excuse to skip work. Yeah, there will always be people that try to take advantage of a situation. Well, I came to buy some canned goods, but apparently they're being adjusted and I can't look at them. What the heck are they to adjust about canned goods? The outside? The commercial? Oh crap, my perfect display of goods is all messed up now. Thanks a lot, Earthquake. I'm not gonna forget this. It seems the city clock is still right on point. It's been 40 years since it was built too. It's a sturdy clock. Almost like Russell himself. Yeah, I think he was the one that built it, isn't it? Welcome to Bell Station General Goods. I refuse to give into any earthquake, so we're open for business today too. Nice. Do you have anything interesting, like a new magazine? Yes, you do. Ooh, and we got a Terra Bomb now. That's gonna be great. I will have at least 10. Yeah, we can afford it. That's why we have more than enough during fights. The soft knit cap prevents freeze. Let's buy 2 of them. Cat suit. Buy 2 of them as well. We have cat shoes, I think. What will happen if we make an entire suit out of cat parts? Like a chest, weapon, feet, accessories, everything. Will our character start looking like a cat? If that's the case, I would love it. I mean seriously. Because I always like it when you can see actual changes to a character when you change equipment. And with games like Trail like this, I expected not to have it. I'm hoping later parts might. It's not a must, it's just a little bit extra. Like a little bit of extra flavor to a game. It's called Quake when the ground rumbles. Did you know that? Yes, we did. I never want to experience another earthquake. I just can't calm down. The ground feels like it could shake again at any time. Today I should probably spend some serious time praying. Well, if it helps you calm down, I would definitely say do so. Because everyone has their own coping mechanisms. Alright, that's the hotel. Welcome. Oh, the ground still feels like it's shaking. It's so scary I can't work. Yeah, you'll get over it, don't worry. Welcome to the Zandrad Hotel. I was surprised by the earthquake, but it really has been a while. They're quite rare, so you needn't worry. Employees only. Yeah, I saw we could go around it, I had to check. An earthquake, how rare. Of course, as a reporter with the Liberl News, I'm going to follow up on this. Oh, is Natasha the girl we saw at the news building in Grancel? She does look like it, I just can't remember her name, so I'm gonna assume it's her. While I'm here checking out the new model engine, I also collect opinions from their brains around the factory. Nice. Yeah, there's some really nice rooms in this hotel. If you had to stay anywhere in this place, this is good as any of them. That's Russell's house, so we'll skip that for now. Oh, it's been a while since an earthquake hit. At first I thought maybe Professor Russell had done something again. Aww, all this book fell down in that earthquake. It's all cause my sister didn't put them away like they should have. Little housekeep. Yikes, that shook more than I expected. Pretty scary. Oh, yeah, Louise said that she'd be going into work today. I hope there wasn't any damage at the central factory. I hope so too, but we'll be checking that out next episode. Oh hey, aren't you? Yeah, you're the priest who brought me that acerbic tomato. Oh, you remember us? Oh, you bet I do. I owe you a lot. My bitter tomato cooking is pretty popular now. Seriously? You're kidding, right? No kidding. Those researchers can't get enough of it. I got a rep for being the best cure for a little fatigue. You can imagine my scientists will be all over that kind of thing. I don't know. I still struggle to understand how the benefits would outweigh a flavor like that. Hey, since you're here, give my new recipe a try. What do you say? It's my treat, of course. Tomato trio sandwich. Eat some of the super nutritious cooking and keep up the good work and you'll go far. I guarantee it. Catch you later. Look forward to your business. Alright, talking about the business. Buy two. And we already have one. Buy one more for the list. Foul magma roast. Pretty hot, I bet. Alright, nice, thank you. No kitchen? No kitchen. Alright, I think we have one or two houses left to go. It shook a bit, but everything seems like it's settled now. When I went to Rule 4 a bit ago, there was a tiny little old earthquake. Didn't do anything but jiggle my midsection. That one was a similar earthquake than this just now, though. Yeah, very suspicious. Oh, been there. There don't seem to be any aftershocks, so I bet my store's okay, but still, earthquakes, how rare. We certainly don't get many in those in Liberl. Seems that everyone is out. Ah, they're out on the balcony. Phew, all done. The flower beds are safe now. There might be another, so I'd like to set them up so they don't collapse. But I'm going to do that, I might as well change their position. So, that was an earthquake. First time I ever felt one. What incredible energy. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a scientist when he grows up. I hate earthquakes. I hate it when the floor under my feet shakes. It's terrifying. Naturally, I don't ride airships for the same reason. Ah, so she probably travels across land. Huh, that was a surprise at the port. Got a bit worked up and let out a little scream. As someone affiliated with the airship business, that's a little bit embarrassing. Ah well. Since there aren't that many earthquakes, nobody would hold it against you. Maybe. Probably. Alright, we have the church. Phew, that earthquake a bit ago sure was a shocker. I was on a job, I ran to the church without even thinking. Oh, hello! Ah, Father Vixen! And thank you so much for when I was hurt before. Hurt? Wait, when did this happen? Yeah, he got hit by a poisoned bullet by one of those intelligent goons. A while back and was in a pretty bad way. It was a close call, but Father Vixen saved him. Oh, well, I just helped a little at the end, really. Incidentally, is he well? Well, he's totally fine. He's working on some other cases at the moment though. I hope he isn't pushing himself too hard again. He was saved by the will of the goddess. If means he still has an important mission to perform. Oh, pardon me. I feared that was about to turn into a lecture. Please, feel free to drop by anytime. It can be of aid, I will happily provide it. Alright, thank you. Your concern is appreciated. Though small, there was an earthquake without question. I think it might be my first since coming to the city. Yeah, well, you get used to it. If it's much more than just once. Yeah, that's definitely everything on this side. Because the next part we have is of course the factory, but seeing as there are a few quests that will start up once we get there, I'm gonna leave the entirety of the factory till next time. So, next time we're gonna go to the factory, talk to everyone there, activate any quest we might have. And of course, after that, we're gonna do License Fortress with the training. And I think it's 1 or 2 quests up, I think it's 1. Up in the factory, we're gonna do that one as well, if we have the time. But that's gonna be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I definitely hope to see you next time. Bye bye.